Up next on Lion TV, we have more trivia questions and a new episode of What Do You Really Know with Sadie and Trent, London King with a story over our local water treatment facility,
and me, Paige Reynolds, with all your weekly weather updates. All that more, Lion TV starts now.
Top of the morning to you, Cersei High. I'm Marley Price.
And I'm Lily Baker. Happy Wednesday from us here at Lion TV. Marley, talk announcements to me.
Seniors wanting to purchase a DVD copy of Graduation, please get a DVD order form from either office and turn it in by May 5th. DVDs will be $20.
The SHS Prom Closet is available for any student who plans to attend prom and would like to look at prom apparel. The dresses and menswear are free. Please email Mrs. Bailey at bbailey@cerseischools.org to schedule a time to shop. Thank you.
Prom guest forms are now in both offices. If you are bringing a guest from another school to prom, please complete a form. Tickets will go on sale 2 weeks before prom.
Cersei Lady Lions basketball team will have tryouts on May 18th from 3:30 to 4:30 in the main gym. Tryouts are open to any girl going into the 10th through 12th grade.
The Cersei Lions swim team will have tryouts April 13th and 14th at the Cersei Swim Center, 5:30 to 6:15, and you must have completed a physical to try out.
Speaking of water, have you ever turned on the water faucet and wondered where that water comes from?
Yes, that's why over spring break, London King went to the Cersei Water Treatment Facility to see how that operation works on a daily basis.
Let's see what London had to report.
As we all know, water is a necessity in our everyday lives, but what do we really know about how or where we get it from? I was able to catch up with two very experienced people on the job, Scott Boggs and Jake Taylor, to explain just how we get our water.
Cersei Water Utility uses the Little Red River as a water source. It originates at Greer's Ferry Lake, and the water source for us basically originates at the outfall of the dam.
The process of getting the water perfect and clean for people to drink can sometimes not only be the hardest part, but be the most important.
Most important part is to make sure that when it leaves here, that it is safe to drink. That's the most important part. Make sure that the chlorine's right and it's got the right pH in it, that it's not dirty, and that it'll meet all the health department requirements.
Without the water, the city wouldn't be here. We couldn't survive, and we certainly couldn't have industry. It's important to both people living here and the industry to produce things.
Along with the rewarding aspects of the job, it also brings along many challenges that take time to learn and make sure you are doing correctly.
The most challenging part of it, I guess, besides the obvious operating complex systems, and there's so many components to it, would be the compliance of new federal rules and regulations.
When it rains real heavy, the river messes up, and we have to do a lot of jar tests to get the chemicals set right and make sure the chlorine's set right and stuff like that.
Much time and effort is put into a job like this, with the long processes and the constant checking to make sure everything is running smoothly.
Most rewarding part is knowing that all the water that comes through this building here goes all over White County.
We don't get a lot of praise. We're kind of out of sight, out of mind. As long as people turn on the faucet and water squirts out when it's supposed to, when they need it, and when they flush the toilet, it goes away when they want it to.
Well, it seems with the right amount of time, dedication, and hard work put in by others, we are able to get the water we use every day. Now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, London. I wonder if they're hiring.
I didn't even know you could swim. On to local news.
On Friday, upwards of 40 tornadoes left a destructive path in its wake, rising from the southern United States to Delaware. As of Monday, there have been 32 reported deaths as a result of this storm. Little Rock and Wynn, Arkansas, suffered a lot of damage in the chaos, leaving Wynn High School completely destroyed. Governor Sarah Sanders has called for a state of emergency, and President Joe Biden has also declared this a national emergency to relieve the cleanup efforts with military power.
In national news, at least 25 train cars derailed Sunday in northwestern Montana with zero sign of injuries. Firefighters and representatives of Montana Rail Link, which was operating the train, were responding and investigating what the cars were carrying, he said. Photos posted on social media show some of the cars appearing to dip just into the river. The train cars did not release any hazardous materials, Montana Rail Link said in a statement. The company said the cause of the derailment was being investigated.
Former President Donald Trump faces the most urgent legal challenge of his life this week in New York, where he's set to be arraigned today on charges arising from hush money payments during his 2016 campaign. But as much of the attention will be on the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, investigations from Atlanta to Washington will press forward, underscoring the broad range of peril he confronts as he seeks to reclaim the presidency. The vulnerability Trump faces in Washington alone has become clear over the past month, as judges in a succession of sealed rulings have turned aside the Trump team's efforts to block grand jury testimony.
Marley, it's been feeling like summer recently, don't you think?
I know, right? I do have a weather pun, though. Local weather reports have been stating that there won't be an inch of rain for the whole year. But I doubt it. Tell him, Paige.
Today we'll have a high of 73 with thunderstorms and a 90% chance of rain. Our winds are west-southwest, 15 miles per hour. Our humidity is at 66%, and our sun rose at 6:48 a.m. On to tonight. It will have a low of 46. It'll be cloudy, of 18% chance of rain. Winds are at 9 miles per hour north, and humidity is at 55%. And our sun will set at 7:31 p.m. On to the almanac. We have a high of 78, low of 37, and our monthly average for precipitation is 5.42 inches, and our month to date is 0.07 inches. On to the 5cast. On Thursday, we'll have a high of 63 and a low of 46. It'll be cloudy with a 1% chance of rain. On Friday, it will be cloudy with a high of 64, low of 47, and 3% chance of rain. Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 71, a low of 51, and 10% chance of rain. On Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 74, a low of 55, and a 17% chance of rain. On Monday, we'll have showers with a high of 76 and a low of 49, and a 36% chance of rain. Man, those showers last night were really crazy.
Good. I'm glad it's finally starting to clear up.
Yeah, that's great. But you know what it's finally time for?
I sure do, and thank goodness, because I'm starving. For lunch, we'll be having classic cheese and pepperoni pizza, cheeseburger, seasoned beef taco, beef hot dog, strawberry parfait, and milk. Delicious. Be sure to thank our lunch ladies for all their hard work that goes into preparing our lunches.
I didn't even know they still serve lunch here. I guess when you're a senior, you tend to forget some things.
I mean, Marley, what do you really know? Oh, speaking of.
Hey guys, I'm Trent.
And I'm Sadie.
And we're here with What Do You Really Know?
The segment where we go around to ask students and teachers trivia questions to see what they truly know.
To start off today's episode, here's the answer to last episode's trivia question.
What doctor invented cotton candy?
The answer is dentist and physician William Morrison.
Interesting. Now let's get into some trivia.
How many chromosomes are in a human cell?
46.
How many chromosomes are in a human cell?
46.
What does SMH mean?
Shaking my head.
How many chromosomes are in a human cell?
About 3 of them.
Okay. This seems to be one of our better days.
Right, only a few wrong answers.
Well, let's see some more. How old was Queen Elizabeth II when she was crowned the Queen of England? 42. How old was Queen Elizabeth II when she was crowned the Queen of England?
69.
Nice. Who wrote the Twilight books?
J.K. Rowling.
What year did the movie Twilight come out?
I'm really not that sure myself, but I am curious who wrote the Twilight books.
It's probably someone you know but wouldn't expect. But as usual, we're going to leave you with the trivia question.
Call Me Ishmael is the first line from what classic novel?
We'll have that for you next time, Cersei. See ya.
Yeah, I got schooled on some of those. But Marley, how have you been enjoying baseball season?
It's been great. Let's send it over to Jordan for the rest of our interesting sports updates.
Happy Wednesday, Cersei. I'm Jordan Bowman here with all your sports. In local news, our Lions baseball team and softball team have gotten off to a hot start with wins over DeWitt, Nettleton, and Paragould. With all their hard work, we are looking forward to what they have in store for us this year. The girls and boys soccer team had a match against Marion last night, and we will give you a score update on that for Friday's show. They also have a game against Paragould tomorrow night. Make sure to go out and support our soccer teams. In the MLB, the Atlanta Braves faced off against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Braves would win the matchup 8-4 as the Braves start their season 3-1 while the Cardinals fell to 2-2. The Cleveland Guardians beat the Oakland Athletics 12-11 last night, bringing the Guardians' record to 4-1 and the Athletics fall to 1-3. In college basketball on Sunday, the girls' March Madness bracket ended with the third-ranked LSU Tigers as the NCAA tournament winners from a dominating win against number 5 Iowa Hawkeyes, 102-85. Iowa's guard Caitlin Clark had 2 rebounds, 8 assists, and 30 points, along with LSU's forward Angel Reese had 10 rebounds, 15 points in the game. The boys' March Madness bracket ended Monday night with number 4 UConn beating number 5 San Diego State, 76-59. Aztecs forward Kashad Johnson finished with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 14 points, while the Huskies guard Tristan Newton had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 19 points to secure the win. Well, Cersei, that's all the updates I have for you today. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Marley and Lily.
Thanks, Jordan.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Marley Price.
And I'm Lily Baker. See you this Friday, Cersei.